Welcome to today's episode on our channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I see thumbs up to you. Why? Because if you're not here, this channel is definitely not going to grow. And if this is your first time coming to this channel, I say welcome to the community. In this channel, you're going to learn so much more about Silvercrest blender and other products which we intend to review at later points in time. And so, the reasons for you being here today is because we want to address one of the frequently asked questions, which is, where is the Silvercrest blender manufactured from? Is it China or is it Germany? If you don't know what the silvercrest is, here is it. The original silvercrest blender. The question is, where is this superb device manufactured from? Well, like I'd always do, I would like to use an illustration to drive home the point. But before we do that, I have a request to make from you. Kindly subscribe to the channel. Subscription is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a thing. So if you subscribe, you encourage me to do further research and bring it to the fold. Now, I'm going to illustrate with something that is very common and relative to all of us here. Most of us drive a car. Most of us own an automobile. And so, most of the automobiles we have in Nigeria, where do they come from? Aside from Innocence Motor, aside from Nord's Motor, aside from the LMC, which manufacture trucks, there are other automobiles that are frequent, which we know, like the Ford Motor, like the Peugeot. We call it Peugeot here, but the real name is Peugeot. We also have, which other car do we have? We have BMW, Nissan, and the rest of them. But let us take them one after the other. For instance, the Peugeot. Let me call what we know here the Peugeot, but the real name is Peugeot. The Peugeot is a French automobile, which means its origin is from France. But we have an assembly plant here in Kaduna State, Nigeria. It produces cars like the Peugeot 504, 505, the ones we used to know then, and the very latest one. We also have another brand of car, the Dana Motors. The Dana Motors is an origin of South Korea. And what car do they produce? The Kia. That is why it's easy for you to buy a brand new Kia in Nigeria. But its origin is from South Korea, and it is being manufactured or assembled, as the case may be the right word, here in Nigeria. We also have another brand of car, the Globe Motors. The Globe Motor is an origin of South Korea as well. What car do they produce? The Hyundai. The Hyundai Elantra, Sonata, and the rest of them. That is why you can afford a brand new Hyundai car, because the assembly plant is here in Nigeria. Which other car would I mention again? We also have the Coast Carries. The Coast Carries is a product of German. It's a German origin. It's of German origin. What cars do they produce? BMW, the Ford, and which other motor? Rolls-Royce, okay? Those are German origin. And they also have assembly plants here in Calabar here, and maybe some other place in the country. We also have the Stallion Motor. The Stallion Motor produces the Nissan, which is redundant here in Calabar and maybe some other part of the country. So you see, all these automobile companies exist in Nigeria, or as assembly plant as the case may be, but their parent company are overseas. That doesn't mean those cars are produced as it should be in Nigeria. And that is why those cars are as strong as they can be. And so the case is with silvercrest blender. Silvercrest blender, people say it's from Germany, some say it's from China, but here is the truth now. It is an origin of German. It has German technology. In fact, the whole motor is a German masterpiece. However, they have an assembly plant in many parts of China. But here is the catch. Because the Chinese are very uptight when it comes to technology, it is easy for them to copy this technology and I didn't want to say this, but most part of here in Nigeria, we like to go for the cheaper ones, which is why we have many copies of fake silvercrest blender today. Some of the big manufacturers will go and because the market is it's in demand of this low quality silvercrest blender as the case may be, and that's why you have them all saturated in the country. So that answers the question that silvercrest blender is of German origin. The original should be able to handle a whole lot of tasks, but they have in China different assembly plants. And so, if you like this information, kindly hit the like button, share the content, and don't forget to subscribe. When next we drop another content, you will be the first to know if you turn on your post notification. On that note, I call it a day for today. This is your guy, Joshua Victor Emmanuel. Peace out. Love you guys. See you next.